Did I open the wrong one?
You did,
I
yeah.
did. Wait, what? No, look, I clicked this one.
What?
Oh, I guess it goes to like the...
Roll 20. Hang on, I'll give you the link.
Okay, thanks.
So, last time, you guys had some shenanigans at the monastery. Some things happened. Some people got high.
A lot of people get high.
By
It
mistake.
was pretty great.
By mistake, but it was pretty fantastic.
Some people prefer to watch and enjoy the show.
Yeah.
I hope it was worth it. Oh hey, to this session
Is it-
50.
It was totally worth it.
Did Lazara end up getting some of those flowers, or...
Did Lazara get some of those flowers? She did.
Oh my god.
I just realized
man.
it is session 50.
It is.
Oh, man.
Oh, shit.
Yes. So you guys are still at the monastery. Most of the townsfolk have headed off back to icy cold land.
Last we left, Gunther was sitting with Kalas, and Katin was giving
Oh, yeah.
Kalas the death eyes.
Oh, that also happened. Yep.
Yeah.
It was staring daggers.
that was literally what we ended on. That was the note that we ended on. It was like, by the way, Katin wants to murder Kalas, and that's where we're gonna end the session. I'm like, oh great, goody.
She's like, what are we doing? I'm still beautiful.
All right, everybody, roll initiative.
Gunther's like in the middle of it.
What?
Help.
Guns.
Everyone's
Yeah,
just like
so-
taking out their phones, like recording. Like, yeah.
So yeah, that was the meal that you all ended on. That's right. So
Yes.
after this meal, everyone's packing their things and leaving,
Mhm.
except for a few stragglers that are staying behind in the form of you guys and Clovis and Griselda.
I do think we deserve more of a holiday.
More holiday, yeah.
Especially that kid. Oof.
Oof.
Are Simone and Eris also heading back? I'm assuming they have to get back to Passage, right?
Yeah, that's correct. They're heading
Yeah,
back with the rest of the
yeah.
group to walk
Okay.
back to Penn.
I'm assuming Kalas is also going.
Yeah.
He's like, no, my
Like, no.
wife.
It's fine. We're going back to Vasker soonish.
Yes.
So
Same
you'll see more of your wife.
That's the player speaking, not the Jeffrey.
Not the Jeffrey.
You're not the Jeffrey yet.
No,
Channeling Timbertail right there.
The Jeffrey.
the Jeffy.
The Jeffrey player.
Oh man. I'm just really curious to see if Griselda continues checking out the monks, because that was really funny.
That was pretty
110%
hilarious.
certain that, yeah, I'm 110% certain that is the case. Whether or not she bags one is up for debate.
Bags one. Perfect. Nice way to say that.
What was that?
I said bags one. Perfect. Nice way to say that.
Is she an old bag?
Oh my god.
Oh,
That was low blow, okay? Low blow.
I mean, I had to make that pun.
Amazing.
But
So,
it's
Thanks.
so yes, everyone's enjoying their meal and then heading off. Is there anything you wanted to do before parting ways with the townsfolk?
oh. Was there something I wanted to say to you? How's Juza, by the way?
is she
She was
still
at
hella
fun.
high? Is she
She
hella
was
high
okay.
still?
No,
Okay.
she's okay. She's starting to come out of it, and she's just kind of like eating and hanging out.
Well, yeah, that's what you do when you're really stoned. You just kind of eat and hang out.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
She's recovering though. She's not like hallucinating vividly or anything like that.
That's good.
Lazara's high-fiving her and she doesn't know why.
Yeah.
Did we ever tell Simone that someone broke a window back at the guild?
I don't think so.
Tell him.
What was that?
Did we ever tell someone that there's a broken window back at the guild?
Did Faye ever tell you guys, or is this like strictly like
No,
something that Faye and Lazara only know?
They're
I
the
think
only
Faye and
ones.
Lazara know.
Oh my god!
No one else is
Wait,
aware.
does Lazara know?
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
Lazara
Yeah,
was.
Lazara was there. Yeah.
You just
Yeah.
weren't.
Okay.
It was just you weren't there. You were like there in spirit.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were the only one who could take someone back to passage, so Lazara was there.
Yeah.
Diana wasn't
Oh,
there,
okay.
so I don't think she knows.
I didn't tell
Yeah,
you guys about the broken window, so only Lazara and Faye know about the broken window.
They're just staring at Simone from far away.
Like,
just
oh,
waiting.
shit.
He's gonna get back to the scabbard, be like, "Who broke it?"
The only
It's
person
just-
there is Timbertail.
Oh no!
No! Oh God!
Please tell
Timbertail
him.
was the one.
I knew this new cat was a bad idea.
Please,
Simon needs
please
to
take
know.
Timbertail.
He's-
Yeah, I can tell Simone, so I'll approach Simone and I'm just I just approach Simone and I go, so just so you know, when you get back to passage, there's something you need to know.
Simone just like,
Awkward silence.
His eyes kind of squint a little.
There may be a broken window. Timbertail said he would fix it. He wasn't the one who did it though. That would be the Marigold, that pirate lady. She did that.
As you're explaining the broken window, like if the color could fall from his face, you see that it would have.
Oh shit.
Hey, if it makes you feel any better, that thing is out of the basement now.
Yeah. So you don't have to worry about babysitting anything anymore, so yeah, she gives him like 2 thumbs up, like those like really slow thumbs. Like was it from Brooklyn Nine-Nine when it's like black people can't sell drugs, and then she's like,
Yeah.
yeah, just like those awkward thumbs up, like yeah.
Simon is. He has mixed feelings right now.
At least he knows.
Yeah, he's kind
We're not
of.
gonna lose our pet cat.
Yeah, he's kind of upset about the broken window, but he's also happy about the problem being solved. And if Timbertail's fixing the window, that should be fine, right? Right?
Is he more concerned about the window being
Awkward
fixed by
silence.
Timbertail?
he was on finish.
Sweat.
when Simone's all like, Timbertail will fix the window, right? Right? Faye's just like dead silent, like,
He's just gonna pile up shards.
So Simon thanks you for letting him know before returning to carrying Eris's things. Eris has brought with her.
Oh no.
I like how you clear your throat, like you're gonna like list off this long ass
no.
list.
I'm not going to list everything because we'd be here for like 20 minutes doing that. She's brought with her more than just like a week's worth of, clothing and essential items. Like she's taken a whole bunch of stuff with her to the spa, and it's like, that she's capable of like opening a portal to like her like personal storage, but she's brought bags and bags. Just
It
because.
sounds like me whenever I travel.
Wouldn't she be able to just put those bags into that storage?
You would think so, yes. but she's decided not to. So Simone is carrying everything.
I know she
Um,
just wants to see him carry things.
Yeah, she just wants to see big
Yes.
dragonborn carry stuff.
There's that, and also she
Mood.
knows that he'll want to do it because she's pregnant, and he'll be like, "No, you can't carry things. What are you doing?"
Oh my god.
Spoon.
So they are moving with the rest of the group, and the rest of the group is making their way toward the tunnel entrance in dual file lines, very organized. Yeah, they are on their way back.
Okay.
Sure of this.
Hey?
His Clovis making sure of this.
He's kind of watching from like one of the bridges, like just
Leave.
watching them go. Yeah.
Get out of here, Dad.
So like from like the arching bridge that's kind of up there, the one with the torches that watch over the beach. That's where they're crossing by. He's just kind of watching everyone, making sure they're all staying in their lines and behaving.
I feel like Clovis and Simon have more things in common than they realize.
Yeah. That's the joke. So they there's just like a long line of people that's going like twisting all through the pathways and out onto the beach. They're all heading toward the tunnel. You guys are staying behind with Griselda and Clovis. And while you guys are staying back, is there anything you wish to do for this next like half a day or so that you'll stay back?
What's happening in the monastery now that everyone's like?
The monks are cleaning up, and also they're kind of resuming their normal schedule of things. Yeah. So they'll be going back to their usual activities. And Clovis approaches the head monk there, and he thanks him. And it's at this point that you discover the monk was well informed about everything that was going on. He knows the full story of what happened. Clovis told him, but told him to keep it secret. But yes, the head monk says that the rooms are now free for you guys to use, because everyone's cleared out now. Yeah.
Okay, what was that?
Woohoo!
It's the everyone went away celebration.
Everyone's like, yay, we're not sleeping on the floor anymore.
The place is
It's
vacant.
just all like, it's like everyone leaves. It's like, yeah, we can party, and like someone like smashes the party on the ground, and everyone's like, all the monks are like, we just fucking cleaned.
What's wrong with you? But yeah, you guys are free to use those little huts that you used last time when you were staying here. The De Clovis will be staying in the head monastery building in his normal room. But yeah, the monks are sort of going back to resuming their day-to-day thing, their normal exercises and routines and teachings and the like. Yeah.
Okay. So what should we do with this little day and a half or something?
That is a good question.
What's Indigo doing?
Indigo is, at the moment, she's in one of the classes inside the main building of the monastery. They're sort of doing like a... It's kind of like what that one monk was doing by the fire that Gerbus was copying, like the calligraphy style. Like, yeah, so they're doing their scriptures right now. And she's in that class.
She must be bored out of her mind.
Yeah, she looks like it.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like something she would enjoy much.
Mm-mm. But that's part of the reason she was sent here in the first place, the discipline and the lessons she should learn that she isn't exactly learning.
She'll learn how to kick ass.
Yep. And
Our
she
demon
learned how
child
to-
needs Eldath.
Yeah. She learned how to kick ass and she learned how to pretend to learn.
She's supposed to learn how to like be like well behaved, but then she meets us and that went all out the window.
Yeah.
We ruin everything.
We're a bad influence.
I mean, look at what happened with Clovis. He like literally flipped off a dragon. He like sent a note to a dragon telling him to fuck off, and then he was like, make a duplicate of me flipping off a dragon. It's like, he's so grown up.
I'm so proud of you.
I imagine just like Clovis there in the snowy wastes, like just standing there, like middle finger skyward at this dragon. Fucking ladies and gentlemen, the king of the north.
My first movement as king is to tell this dragon to fuck off.
and so it was.
Yes.
He fucked off. To hell.
Indeed. He made it so.
What are Griselda and Chloe's up to?
So Griselda is currently like beside. Actually, I'll get a perception check from you guys.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Hey. Hey.
Lessard needs to know.
Everybody can see.
She's like, I get advantage because she's checking out what people probably. Hopefully.
Yeah, everybody can see that Griselda is beside Clovis and the head monk. But as they're talking about things, you see her like constantly getting distracted by one of the monks who's like kind of off to the side practicing like his I guess Tai Chi or whatever it is. His sort of movement.
His Taibo.
Taibo. Yeah, he's practicing that, and she keeps like sort of looking away from the important discussion to like sort of look at him in the background.
Okay, but like, is she checking out his butt though?
She's checking out
Everything.
just everything about him, and it's the same monk from the baths that she was checking out.
Well, I think
Oh
only,
my
I think
God.
only Diana realizes that, but she's going to tell everyone like, "Oh my God, she's doing it again."
Doing what again? It's like doing what again?
Oh, you know.
Yes, you know.
I know. Wait, I forgot. Did we all roll perception last session where we all saw that, or was it just like
Diana
Diana.
and Gunther saw.
okay, yeah, that's why
It's
face
like,
like
yeah.
doing what?
Diana and Gunther noticed.
They know.
So she's just gonna say it to you guys. Oh no, guys, she's doing it again.
I'm sorry, doing what? Doing what again?
Well, you know what she's doing, but now you know that she's done it previously.
Yeah.
Oh. Like you just see like face like, oh.
I think Lazara wants to have a bit of fun with this.
Excellent.
So, let's see. Lazara is going to cast message.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Let me just get this out of the way.
Oh.
Oh,
my
good.
god.
Oh no! Oh no!
This is how we die.
Oh no!
Okay, I'm sorry for whatever happens next.
That's okay.
Please don't
can
let
you,
me
like,
fireball.
that image of that table?
Yes, I have it here. Some.
Let me.
Can you
let me
like save
find.
that and send it to me, or send me the link to it?
Hold on.
I need to remember to
I
open
like
up
how
the table.
I like how everyone pulls it up because we're all like wanting to know.
Oh, I just.
I'm the only one not doing it. I'm just like, I'll hear what it is when they do it.
I just want to know if we die or not.
Then suddenly, like the party in the background explodes.
Yeah.
Oh,
All
okay.
right,
46.
46. That is.
What is it?
Levitate on yourself.
Oh my god!
Can you, what's going on?
So, okay, so Lazira starts to say the words. What are you waiting for? He's not going to flirt with himself, but halfway through, she just kind of goes, "Whoa, what's going on?" As she starts just lifting into the air.
Oh no! How far high does she go, by the way? I just need to know for reasons.
Do we need
I think
to
it-
stop her?
I think it's like 20 feet.
Because levitate is not flat.
Levitate does not fly. Yeah, it's 20 feet.
How long does it last?
So yeah, Lazira is just kind of soaring up into the air, and she's waving her arms and feet around, like freaking out.
Hey Nick, I have an
Just
important.
flailing.
I have an important question, but actually
Yeah.
no, it's too late. The thing happened.
What were you trying to do?
I was gonna say, can I counterspell that? But it already happened. It's a little late now.
You can't counterspell the wild magic surge.
no.
That's what I
Yeah, 'cause
thought.
it just happened.
Unfortunately,
By the time you notice, it's already happened.
yeah.
Oh,
hey,
does Griselda like?
Griselda. All right, so Griselda's reaction initially is, he's not gonna. What was it? He's not gonna flirt with himself,
Yeah,
Yeah.
like what are you waiting for? He's not going to flirt with himself.
right?
And then she's like,
and
"Oh
then
shit!"
it's like, oh god, what? So she hears that. You see her like tense up slightly, and go red in the face. And at that point, that's when you lift into the air, and everyone like turns and looks at you and just kind of watches you. The monk doing his Taibo watches you as well, but he's still he's like unbroken in his actions. Like he's still doing exercises.
I have rope. Can I like lasso her foot and like hold her up like a balloon?
You can certainly try.
Do you
What
need
do
us
I
to
roll
help
for
you
this?
get down?
It'll be,
That's what I.
yeah, 1d20 plus your dex.
Okay, 1d20 plus my dex. Okay, so. Oh come on. Oh come on! I forgot to jump.
What a fantastic
No,
way to
holy
start
shit.
a session.
Oh,
Oh, that's what the nat runs
So
today.
So you fling rope. You fling rope up at Lazira, but all you do is kind of just like whip her on the legs.
thanks, Faye. You're being really helpful.
In doing so,
That was saying that wasn't my intention.
you hit her legs and pull your rope down, which kind of like catches her foot, which sends Lazira into more of a spin. As she levitates in the air.
Bye.
The flailing has been made much worse by the fact that she's now sort of perpetually somersaulting.
okay.
Do it, flip.
You're just kind of like rolling through the air.
Can I try one more time?
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh yeah! I like how I go from nat 1 to nat 20.
So you successfully lasso Lazira's leg, and pull the rope taut to lock onto her and stop her from somersaulting. And you hold her there for like a balloon for a while. So, are you going to like pull her down or just leave her there?
I was gonna
Walking
find, like,
around with the sound floating.
I was actually gonna find a rock to tie the rope to and just like have her kind of levitate there until it wore off.
I can fix it if you want.
What do you mean?
I can dispel the spell? Probably?
Mhm.
Would dispel magic work
It's up
against
to
that?
you.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like go ahead.
Yeah, I'll just...
How far how far high am I by this point?
You're just 20 feet in the air. So, yeah.
Dispel magic is, I think, 120 feet range.
Yeah, you can absolutely
Which
reach
would
her with
make it
dispel
sound
magic.
like it's nothing, but it's 20 feet.
Yeah, it's yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna start by pulling her down, though, to the ground.
Okay.
No, okay.
That is good to know. That important detail.
I mean, otherwise I would just cast a feather fall as she was falling, but...
I was about to say I still have the damage from the fight with Indigo. Please don't make me fall 20 feet.
You're just all like, no, how did you roll? And like, how did your character die? Well, I fought this tiefling, but what got me was I cast wild magic and I levitated and then I fell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I died.
It's just, that's how Lazar dies. But yeah, I like me and Gunther like pull her down, like kind of like shimmy her down a little bit. It's like a
Okay.
helium balloon.
Yeah.
It's just all like, hey Gunther, and we like play like the balloon volleyball with her.
So you carefully pull Lazara back toward the earth to a point where she's only like 5 feet above the ground, and then dispel the spell.
Yeah, I cast dispel magic.
Cool. At which point, Lazara, you fall back to your feet and immediately pretend like nothing happened. You didn't see anything. What are you talking about?
Nothing happened.
What were you trying to do?
Just standing there trying to pretend that she's not completely dizzy.
Like face
It
like
was
do
all
a flip.
calculated. Shut up.
Do
She
a
took it.
flip.
Who took notice of all of this nonsense?
Everyone. That was the prince, the head monk, the prince, or the king, Griselda, and the other monk as well.
The clothes just like.
They just kind of like look at you all like expressionless, and then get back to their conversation.
They're just
This is
they're so
normal. It's
used to it.
Lazara.
Yeah, this is the normal. Oh my god.
Oh, perfect.
Oh yeah, one of you just started flying away. I'm not even shocked.
Not even a big deal. Just an average Tuesday in our group.
Oh, not again.
Oh, she's flying away again.
Oh boy.
Oh, the car's flying. I said on helium balloons.
So, yeah, what would you guys like to do now? That being said, also, Lazara, roll persuasion.
Persuasion.
Yeah.
Come
Oh,
on, nat 20, nat 20, nat 20.
I completely forgot about what kicked this off in the first place.
Yeah.
18.
Yeah.
Right. So that's good to know. What would you guys like to do?
Oh, that was ominous. Okay,
That
quick
magic.
question. Who is is she staying in the like? Just a quick question: is she staying in the main hut like with Clovis, or is she staying like near one of the little huts by us?
Griselda has a room that's like a adjacent.
Okay, we don't.
Room.
Ooh.
Okay, we don't have to listen to anything that happens tonight.
Oh
Good.
no. But Clovis might.
That was yeah.
Peace
oh
of
my
mind.
God. That I need to ask because I was like, I don't want Nick to be all like, okay, I want everyone to roll perception. It's like you hear Griselda. Like, oh God, no.
We wake up in the
No.
middle of the night and there's Clovis like holding his
No.
pillow like, guys.
Clovis is gonna hate us by the end of this.
Oh my God. we took down his dragon, but he stopped being friends with us when we had his advisor get laid next to him. Oof.
Man.
Oh my God.
Oh God.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Fantastic.
That's unfortunate.
Yep. So
Rip Clovis.
yeah. So you guys are in the main that area up the top, right in front of the main building. That's where all this is going down. That big courtyard up there.
I have to ask, what's the weather like in this place?
Kind of breezy. It's right on the coast, so you have a good bit of breeze coming through, a bit of chill that makes the flags flap in such a way that looks real nice and pleasant.
It's like a jungly area, so I assume it's kind of like tropical.
It is, yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Tropical beach.
There's a beach,
There is a beach.
We don't have swimsuits.
or do we?
Do we?
I mean,
Is this
the
like
monastery's
Nick,
at the
like,
beach. They might have some.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I was expecting you to say we
just-
can. I was expecting someone to say we can just go skinny dipping.
Oh my
I
God.
mean,
That's
it's
how
an
I
option.
work.
Yeah, I know.
We've already done this.
I mean, technically we do. When you're in the hot springs, you're
Yeah.
technically skinny dipping.
Yep.
I mean, yeah.
It's like, you know, that, yeah, technically it's just there, it's accepted. Well, if you were to go skinny dipping into the ocean, it's probably not as accepted. I have to
I mean,
emphasize
the ocean
on
the ocean is a free place. They can't tell you what to do.
No, that's why I said that's what I said as.
You also don't know what kind of things you'll catch there.
Oh my God.
It's in the wild. Anything can happen.
Lazara knows
Roll-
this from her pirate days. Just like, the ocean's a free place. There's no rules.
Roll for swim near the bagoo.
Oh,
Ouch.
it's an option. It's something we can do
It is.
That is true.
because it's like noonish, so you know it's warm.
It may be their last time to ever go to the beach because it's like getting like it's fall and like, you know, soon it'll be way too cold
Yeah.
to do it.
Sounds
I'm
like-
assuming even for the monastery, it will eventually get a little too cold for us to go to the beach.
Yeah.
Let's go to the beach.
I'm okay with that.
Minaj.
So you guys are going to the beach, or
Hell yeah!
Yeah, I'm
we
alright
need to
with
find
that.
swimsuits. Okay, so is there a place we can borrow swimsuits here, or do we just assume we all have swimsuits?
well, they have wetwear clothing in general,
Mm-hmm.
which is like if people are uncomfortable, like, you know, in the baths or whatever, they have like sort of clothing you can wear if you don't want to wear the towel. So that'll work.
Are
just
you
as well
telling
for
me
you.
that people are going into the baths like in wetsuits?
They're not wetsuits? They're more like they're pretty similar to like the normal clothing, but they're made of a different material that's less
okay.
heavy duty.
I was just trying to picture that in my mind. Like it's just all like, oh yeah, they have like wetsuits for people who want to enjoy the bath but don't want to wear a towel. And it's like, what the
alternatively,
fuck?
you can just be in your underwear, which is very similar to swimwear.
I mean, also, yeah, you could also wear your underwear, but yeah.
Better be clean.
The monks have. Well, I would hope your underwear's clean. The monks have.
I mean, we have been fighting dragons, and we haven't really had time to sit down and wash our clothes. So.
Oh dear God!
God.
We were traveling in a tunnel for 3 days.
No amount of presentation is gonna help me.
Yeah, everyone's sitting there like a ship of self.
I'm gonna have to have my clothes exorcised.
Oh my God.
You throw them into the fire, and it's like the Simpsons, all those souls, like.
I'm gonna have to
my
buy
God.
new clothes.
So, you guys all head to the beach. Wearing whatever clothing you wish to wear. And you are joined by Clovis, but Griselda stays behind because she says she has business to take care of.
Oh my God.
Of course she does.
Can we roll insight on that?
Sure,
Can we all roll insight on this?
you sure can.
All right. Of course, I roll a 9. Oh
How did I roll in that one? Jeez.
Jeffrey doesn't want to know, but it's basically morbid curiosity.
no! Lazar's just all like I initiated, but I really don't want to know about old people sex. That's like finding out your grandparents are having sex. It's like It's like no. You just no.
So, oh God. So, Diana and Jeffrey, you know.
Oh my
You know.
God. Oh my God.
What business she has to take care of.
Jeffrey didn't actually want to know, it's just morbid curiosity.
Yeah.
He's just more like.
And now he
Oh
has
my
to
God.
live with
She
that
knows.
knowledge.
Yep. So thank you. This is information that is taking up space in my brain.
Time to erase my own memory somehow.
Mm. So
Dana grabs like Chloe's by the arm and she pulls him down to like, eye level, and she explains all of this to him.
okay.
Oh my God.
Clovis, like, you pull him down, and like the lifelessness in his eyes tells you already he knows. He knew before you told him exactly what she meant. She tried to hide it under the guise of, I have very important work to do. It's a business.
Oh my God. Jesus
You know.
fucking Christ.
It's like this was funny at first, but it's not anymore.
Yeah. Now it's going down a more serious path, and Clovis is like, I don't want to know, please.
I am uncomfortable.
Yeah. This is unpleasant for your boy. That's why he flees with you to the beach. So you all head out toward the beach, and the current out there is like, it's fairly strong. Like the waves coming, washing into the shore and then pulling back out to the sea is a little stronger than most of the docks and other places like that where they have sandbars and breaks to make sure the waves don't get too intense. They don't have that here, so the waves they get fairly strong. Not enough to like dunk your ass, but like yeah.
Finally, we can go surfing.
Yeah.
With what?
Clovis.
No, stand perfectly still, Clovis, and you're like
Just cast hold person. There you go.
Good.
Oh man.
Good. I have this image in my head of the girls just surfing on Clovis.
Oh my God.
It's like that scene in SpongeBob the movie with David Hasselhoff.
Go SpongeBob real fast. Oh my God.
Jeez. So, what would you guys like to do out in the water?
Out of the water, I want to search through the sand for things. Anything, literally anything.
Just
Because
searching
it's the
sand.
beach.
Oh my god, he's that guy.
The guy with
What?
I want to look. I want to look at the sea animals that are on the beach,
Okay.
like the little like crabs and stuff like that.
Yeah. So there are a variety of different crabs. Actually, some of them are more like hermit crabs and things like that. There's some of the larger ones that are wearing like the shell of like a coconut or a fruit from the jungle.
Oh my god!
And they're just kind of like wandering around on the beach. Most of them are hiding out by the rocks and things like that.
Face eyes are just like sparkling. She's like, they're so cute.
Little crabs. And Gunther goes trudging by in his shorts and mask. Searching for buried treasure. I'll get you to roll a. Let's go either perception or investigation, Gunther.
All right,
Whichever one's higher.
Perception, investigation. They're the same thing at the moment, so
Either one. 21. Okay. I'll get you to
You
roll.
find buried treasure.
Yeah, I'll get you to roll a D100 for me.
all
Oh
right.
shit.
Whoops. I was gonna write 1d400.
I mean, that works too.
Go 400.
So as you're like sort of searching around, you pick a few things out of the sand that like, oh, what could this? Oh, it's seaweed. Or you like search around and find like, oh, it's a leaf. And then you find something that could be like another leaf or like a bit of cloth that's like washed up and buried half in the sand. And you pull it out, and it's like a little bag. And opening up the bag, there is a box inside. It's kind of covered in sand at the moment, and bits of like ocean debris. Ocean debris. But it's it's just a little box. How do I describe its dimensions? Probably a couple inches deep by I guess a few inches long. Little box.
I shake it.
All right. It kind
It
of
pulls
rattles.
up.
Yeah, it explodes. You die. There's a little rattle to it, like there's something in there.
Is it something that's just like? Is this something that's alive or?
No, probably not.
Okay, I'll open
Not
it.
anymore. You shook it.
If
If it's something that's alive, it's concussed.
I'll open. I'll actually. Might be a silly question, but can I check for a trap?
Never,
Certainly, investigation.
never let Gunther hold the baby.
Don't shake the baby. Oh no.
Violently shakes the baby. Like, is it trapped? Is your baby magic? Let's find out.
Oh my god.
So yeah, it doesn't seem trapped, but there is some sort of like mechanism. There's like a panel on the top of the box. Once you brush away all the sand and stuff that's built up, there's kind of like a little puzzle where you have to like shift all the squares around to make some sort of image.
Oh, nice.
Mm.
How much?
However,
yes.
I'm gonna say most of the image like has been scratched away from like sand and things like that, and just its general being tossed around inside the bag and buried and all that stuff. So it's gonna be pretty tricky to solve the puzzle, but going by the scratches, you might be able to put something together. Roll. It would just be an intelligence check every time you want to try and solve this.
Can I give it a shot now?
You can try.
Oh no.
Okay.
It's okay. I can work at it slowly.
Same exact roll too.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Amazing.
So you give it a try, and it's kind of hard to shift the pieces around because there's still sand in all the joints and stuff like that. So you'll have to give it a good wash off at some point, and then try it again in like clean water, not like beach water where you're going to just get more sand in it.
Yeah, it's fair.
Yeah, but that's you have a sandy puzzle box.
I'm gonna store this.
Alrighty.
Sandy puzzle box.
I'm gonna write it down in the bag.
Ain't that SpongeBob character?
There we go.
I love that Gunther is that guy with the metal detector. Fuck.
And the what?
Of course he is. The guy with the metal detector.
I mean, it's the beach. People lose shit at the beach.
It's true.
I just realized something, guys.
Hmm.
I still have that swan boat token, the feather token thing that turns into a boat. Who wants to go on a boat ride?
Is it safe?
Is it like just judging by like the weather? I mean, we have Lazara. She would probably be proficient in like steering the boat and everything.
So it has
I
boat
mean,
proficiency.
She has proficiency in water vehicles.
Water vehicle,
Yeah.
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 It's only
Oh,
for
there's
how
three.
long? It's like 2 hours, I think it is.
I think it's a bit longer than that, but it's not long enough to go on like long.
No, I'm not saying we're gonna go out in the middle of the ocean
Yeah,
and shit
yeah,
like that. I was just like, hey,
Mm.
like I'm on a boat, motherfucker.
It might only go like 12 hours.
Is it a one-time use though? Because I don't want to like waste it just on that.
I don't think so.
No, it'll
With that.
it reverts back to the token.
Okay.
Um,
24 hours.
Oh, 24 hours.
and then it
Nice.
disappears.
Yeah.
You can dismiss it as an action at any time.
I was actually going
Okay.
to ask, like, Diana was going to ask if anyone knows any games to play on the beach. 'Cause
Volleyball.
do we have a ball?
Sure.
Sunly
Do we
ball.
play? What do you guys think?
Yeah.
I have a ball, but I don't recommend playing with that ball.
That's the
Oh yeah,
exploding
no.
one.
Yeah.
No.
It's like playing hot potato.
He takes it out, he looks at it, he's like, I don't really want to kill my friends.
No.
Yeah, no, that'd be bad. Like, just it goes off on impact. So, like, the first little like set of the volleyball, just like pop, then just
Fireball.
But you need to remove the safety. So if you don't remove the safety, I guess it's relatively safe.
Isn't it like a metal ball?
It's a ball.
No, it's like a beach ball.
You
It's a
said it
toy-
was
It's a toy.
no. You said it was like a ball the size of a tennis ball.
Yeah, like a little.
And-
Oh
yeah.
yeah, I remember because we said not to throw that around Moro.
Yeah,
Yeah, true.
like it's a toy for kids, and I just took it and made it
It's a
dangerous.
small one. But is there? Yeah, can we find a
Certainly a volleyball-sized ball.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We must play.
On the beach or in the water?
That's a very good question. What do you guys think?
Ooh, water would be fun.
In the
It's a
water.
lot harder. Yeah, it's a lot harder in the water.
Jeffrey
I
would
suppose
try
sand's
to.
not exactly easy, but water would be harder.
I mean, beach volleyball is pretty difficult because the sand is very
It's
hard
loose.
to run in. Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
like running on a gym court, but water is even harder because you have like the traction of the water and everything
Mm.
like that. Mhm.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
I don't mind playing.
I like that idea.
I want to say in the water is probably, it's more likely that shenanigans will happen. So I'm gonna go for the water.
I don't mind the
Okay.
Yeah,
water.
same.
I like shenanigans.
But Jeffrey will,
Excellent.
Jeffrey will on purpose try to stay in the more shallow part.
Faye's gonna drop kick him into the water.
Excellent.
He doesn't want like the water to pull.
What do I roll?
Let's get an athletics check and then I'd say a dex saving throw from Gunther, and whoever's highest will succeed.
Oh
There you
no!
go. So you
Damn it.
successfully kick Gunther in the back and then drop into the water, but Gunther kind of like takes a couple steps forward.
God damn it!
And just kind of balances himself.
Nice try.
I get up and push him.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. I go in the water, and then like when I surface, when he says that, I spit water in his face.
Splash.
Good thing you have a mask.
And your mask is wet now.
It was gonna be anyway.
So
You were saying that you were gonna be in the shallow though, implying that you didn't want to get wet.
Splash in water.
So you have two people on one side, two people on the other, and Clovis positions himself kind of between each pair as like a dividing line.
We could do like around the world where we go into a circle and then we just pass it around.
You could just pass things, or you could compete like proper volleyball style.
Oh no, you can still compete when you're doing around the world and stuff like that. It's just
Really? How?
yeah.
Just try and
It's just like-
the next
you're
person you're
just-
passing
yeah,
to make them fuck up.
Well, no,
Spike
it's
shit
like
into
if
them.
you're basically like when you do around the world and you're trying to like win and stuff like that, you're just basically trying to like make sure the other person doesn't they miss and then
Interesting.
Yeah. You can ask me any volleyball questions. I used to be captain in high school. Yay.
Oh, there you go. So yeah, you just make the other person fuck up.
Pretty much.
Excellent. So you guys position yourself in
gonna
a
fight,
big
yay.
circle and start passing the ball to each other. And it begins as a little bit of friendly passing around, and then things get a little more aggressive and more aggressive and more aggressive.
By
my
that you
God.
mean the girls get very aggressive.
Yeah, they just start spiking shit into each other.
Like, we keep like nailing like Gunther in the face.
Clovis is starting to get concerned. Is this volleyball or dodgeball? He really can't tell anymore.
And be whatever you want it to be.
It's like that dodgeball scene from Dragon Maid.
Oh god.
Good lord!
Let's get athletics checks from everyone.
Oof.
All right.
Shockingly enough, I have proficiency in that.
Faye's like the jock in this group. With her +6. Jesus Christ. I didn't even realize I had a +6 in that. I always forget.
So, things start getting heated. People are passing, and then more aggressively passing, and then spiking. And I will get Diana to make a dex saving throw.
Oh no! Oh god, thank
Okay.
God.
So everyone's hitting the ball a little more aggressively, and Diana, you as the next one to spike it down is Clovis. He's passing it down to you. Your face gets hit with some sea spray, and it kind of gets in your eyes a little bit, so you're not able to react the way you want to. But he's not prepared for that, so he still spikes it down at you, because that's just what's going on at the moment. You're all spiking it around each other, and at the last second, you kind of pull back, and it kind of bounces off your shoulder up into the air, and you just barely manage to catch it. And as soon as Clovis lands, he's like, "I'm so sorry." But it's all good.
At least it wasn't like in that movie. Oh, what was it called?
Meet the Parents or something when he
Yeah.
fucking slaps into her mother and like breaks her nose.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I
I
remember
just
that.
watched that like the other day.
That's basically where this was going.
Oh
no.
my
It's
god!
just gonna be like smush and give you a blood nose.
Oh my god!
Yeah, thankfully
It's a
she's
good thing that the nat one was on the wrong side.
Yeah.
Mm.
So yeah, I saw that one and I'm like, oh boy, here we go. It's 1d4 bludgeoning damage. No,
Oh my god!
so
You've had a girlfriend for a couple of months. You're already beating her up. What is wrong with you?
yeah. I mean, Clovis has a -1 to athletics. He still rolled like 16. So
What?
He's having a good day.
yeah.
Still rolled higher than all these Avengers.
Yeah.
I want to say that Diana is very short.
Yeah, she's quite little.
She like every time she's about to like the ball like just goes over her head. She's like, guys, what the fuck?
You just pass it to the next person after her. Oh, sorry, didn't see that.
They just
It's like,
just
it's
It's
Fireball?
just monkey in the middle.
they just start playing monkey in the middle with her.
It's just
Yeah.
Oh, no.
To that point that she just goes into like spear tackle people.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Horns first.
Horns
Oh,
first.
jeez.
The big headbutt. That's
Trying
a
to
sizable
gore
one.
her.
and like the frickin' like she like headbutts the ball and it just deflates. It's like hanging off her horn.
Oh.
Fuck you guys. The tree save.
Oh my god.
That's oof.
I'm curious what everyone decides to wear to this.
Well, that's up to you guys. You can all draw it if you want.
Yeah, I'm asking.
Excellent.
I did draw that one time. The one
Wow.
thing. Like the swimsuit that I drew that one time.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I know I can't draw it and everything, but I will say, like, because the swimsuit it's a one piece and it's kind of tight. I wasn't able to draw it myself. You can kind of see the outline of Faye's abs in the swimsuit.
Hey, 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 hey.
Kay's like, I have been waiting for this moment.
I
How
have.
the fuck about it?
Can you
I have
imagine if
been.
like Faye comes out wearing that and Gunther laughs like that and she's like,
Oh God, no!
You wouldn't, at least.
Like she's just like, ew. Hold on, let me see. Oh, perfect. Right here, I have the swimsuit. Here, and so it's gonna take a few moments
So we go with
to
swimsuit.
load.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like I said, I couldn't draw it because I'm not very good at drawing abs, but you can see the outline of her abs in that
Excellent.
swimsuit. Yeah.
Clovis is wearing his shorts.
Good.
Yes.
What shirt?
Yes.
Princely shirts.
Yes.
Well,
Princely shorts. His pantaloons. No, yeah, they're more like board shorts.
Mm.
Anyway, you guys are enjoying your volleyballing for some time. And the winner of the game this time around is Faye.
Yeah.
Yeah, more points. More points.
She's a ranger. They're typically pretty competitive, so
Yeah. So you finish up your game and enjoy some time swimming about.
a boot.
A boot.
Are you talking like a Canadian now?
Kay's like, I find this very offensive.
Just like
Isn't that the other side of Canada though?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's typically like a BC kind of thing. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
in the
in
it's in the
Montreal.
West.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Montreal, they don't say a boot.
We know how to talk.
I think they would look at you. Yeah.
whatever the French equivalent of that is. Yeah, swimming.
Yes. So you guys finish up your game, and eventually, I suppose, pack up and swim about. Put the ball on the beach so it doesn't, wash away. Yeah, you have a nice swim to relax. It's a nice break from all the everything that's been going on. You see Clovis enjoys himself as well. It's nice to just chill.
Diana's going to spend that whole time trying to tickle people with her tail, like just
Under the
water.
There's a fish.
I don't do things with like her tail enough, so she's gonna use it to fuck with you guys.
Okay, let's get a deception.
Oh man.
Anyone else can roll insight against this deception.
Oh, okay. Gunther's like, oh, no.
All right. So, okay. Faye and Lazira, you are convinced that there are fish in the water, and some of them are like touching you as they swim by.
Cats speak with animals, and I say, stop that. Hey, stop it.
Stop it. Get some help.
Stop.
Zyra's completely unfazed. She was expecting there to be fish.
Yeah, Lazira knows. Like she's fine.
I just think it'd be funny, just like all of a sudden, like Faye just like looks out of the water, like stop it. But like okay, quick question, like when she does speak with animals, do people hear her speak like in like
glub glub?
Yeah, I was wondering if it's like, does she actually speak like normally, or is everyone just hear her like glub glub?
Yeah, no, it's more like glub glub fish. Yeah, the Jeffrey, however, you notice that like people are reacting like, oh goodness, there's fish, haha, but they're only reacting like that when Diana's right next to them. And so when it comes around to your turn, you know that when that thing touches your leg, it's not a fish, it's Diana's tail.
Jeffrey just like snaps his neck towards her, and he's like, stop that.
Hey, stop it.
Stop.
Stop.
You won't tell her to stop, but you'll give her a look that basically says, I know your game. I know what you're doing. He doesn't want to give away what she's doing because he thinks it's funny that the others are getting messed by that.
He's like, don't do it to me, but do it to everyone else. Keep going.
I know your game, but I'm not going to say anything.
You kind of want to like sort of like pretend like, oh, it's a fish. Let's get a performance check from Gunther. Beautiful.
Oh my god.
Rolled a 2, 12.
A plus 10.
I rolled a
Jesus
2,
Christ.
no big deal, still 12.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So yeah,
Deception
it's
at
like,
being 14.
it's fish, ha ha ha. No, it's convincing enough. And then the next one is the Clovis boyfriend. So you sneak on over to him and tickle him, but he's played this game before. He's aware of this. He knows. And he laughs at you.
You thought you could deceive me.
But he will also pretend to play along with this game, that there is fish. A little less convincing. Oh, there are fish in the water, it seems. One touched my leg, it did. This leg, sorry. Yes, funny. Diana just sweating. But yeah, let's get a insight check from Diana real quick. Okay. I mean, you know that he knows, and you know that Gunther knows, but you're fairly convinced you fooled the others.
In that case, because Lysara seems very like, fish, of course. Next time she does it to Lysara, she's going to actually grab her ankle.
With her tail?
Drag her down. Just like fucking Jaws.
Weren't expecting an octopus, were you?
Alright, roll a deception check real quick.
Oh my god.
I never know where to find deception because I don't use that often.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Lazara, let's get some insight as you feel something wrap around your ankle and then grab pretty tight and sort of tug on your ankle. Oh boy.
Oh my god.
So at this point, Lazira just falls face first into the water, not expecting it at all.
Yeah. So grabs your ankle, pulls your shit out from underneath you, and you just drop. Splash. The tendril of whatever creature was there releases you very suddenly.
When Lazira surfaces, Faye's just gonna point and laugh.
Lazira eventually pulls her head out of the water, and she looks very distraught.
Oh, it's just fish. It's just, oh fuck.
Just fish. Oh shit! It's the Kraken.
Diana's laughing, but she's hiding behind Clovis.
So Lazara just looks at both of them laughing, and her heart rate suddenly drops, and she's just like, right, okay, it just goes right back on.
Okay. Yes, of course.
Composes herself.
Who?
Very funny, you guys.
It's fine. So you guys continue playing around for a while until such a time that it's getting more towards evening. You've been playing around in the water for some hours.
Splashing around.
Yeah, splashing about. And you start getting pretty tired. So time to pack it in, head back into the monastery, and have a bit of a rest.
We should probably take a bath because we were just in salt water all day.
Yeah.
That sounds like a good idea.
Don't want to get all crusty with salt.
More nudity.
So you all head back up there, trudging up the steps, still dripping wet, and make your way all the way through the monastery to the baths.
Do you see anyone or anything when we're making our way there?
So you see Indigo is now sparring with one of the other monks, in the main courtyard up there, with some of the other monks watching, and it's kind of like an instructional thing. She's in a class right now, so it's best not to disturb, but they're fighting pretty all out. But there's that going on, and among the monks gathered around, Griselda is there as well, watching, and she's kind of slowly making her way across the crowd toward that one monk.
Oh my god!
She has her eyes on the prize.
Yeah. Just sneakily, gradually, I'm so little, I can't see from here. Better scooch over this way. Oh my.
Guys, I am sorry for this.
Oh my god!
It's great. Sarah's just like, oh, Jesus.
It's okay. It's all right. We don't have to sleep next to her, so that's the thing.
That's Clovis' problem now.
Clovis is with you, just sweating. Funny that Griselda was like, "Oh, behave very well because we want to be able to come back here," and then she's hitting on one of the monks and just like, "Please."
It's not a candy shop.
Oh my god.
It's just the one monk, actually. So that's going on. You guys make your way down, past the bridges, over to the baths, and you head inside. There's a couple of monks enjoying a relaxing bath to just kind of unwind from their training for the day and all that. And you wash yourselves off and get into the baths and get comfortable. You kind of have to give yourselves a proper scrub off first before you get in because of sand and all the salt, seawater.
Gotta get sand out of your crack.
Oh,
I mean,
Don't wanna.
I mean, yeah.
Don't want to turn the
That's
bath
exactly what
into
that
the
is.
ocean.
yeah.
Oh my god.
So everyone has a good wash off before you get in.
Scrub and dum dum.
Get into the bath, and it's a pretty drastic change in temperature from the cold water of the ocean.
It probably it burns, I bet, because you're
Yeah.
like, yeah,
There's a bit of a sting.
yeah.
But it's not so bad. You kind of washed yourselves with warm water to try to sort of acclimate your bodies a little more. But yeah, you enjoy some time in the bath. Clovis as well. Anything you want to do while you're here in the baths?
Mhm. So now that everything is a little bit more chill, Dana's going to ask Lysara about that whole thing with organizing that party for Eris.
As she says that, Lazara just kind of perks up and says, "Oh, did I tell you about what Nate gave me?"
No.
And she says, "Okay. Nate gave me access to a pocket dimension filled with stuff that she's been saving for this very moment."
What kind of stuff?
And Lazara thinks for a moment, and then she realizes the first thing that she's actually seen from the pocket dimension, and she says, "Oh, you probably don't want to know."
Dana just kind of looks around like, okay.
That sounds ominous.
She just kind of clears her throat and says, "It's old love letters that Era sent Simone."
I think it's letters that she never sent, actually.
Yeah.
You're right. Never sent.
And yeah,
Sorry. I meant to say never sent.
yeah.
Yeah, and Dana's like, oh.
The thing is, though, Diana, you want to read them because it's like, oh, that's awesome and that's cute and that's really funny. Not knowing that
They're
half of
filth.
them are filth.
So it's like, no.
Yeah.
I must protect you. Yeah, that's
And-
absolutely what Diana would believe. Oh, it's
Yeah.
probably super embarrassing.
How funny. Ooh, you like my dad. Oh, that's
And
cute.
and Lazara's like, "Not that kind of love letter."
Yeah, no. Filth.com.
Diana doesn't know what that means. She's like, oh, what kind of? Is there another kind of love letter?
Clovis goes red and sinks into the bath a little bit.
I've read
And- You
enough
guys
romance
know
novels to
something that
know
I
what this
don't?
is going.
Yeah.
And Lazara just says, "No, I mean dirty love letters." You catch my drift?
Let's find out. You catch the drift.
And Diana's like, no. No, why would you do that?
And then you start to think, why does Eris do anything? The main answer you can come up with is because she's Eris.
Because she can.
Yeah.
Lazara just thinks for a moment, says, "Though that is the only thing in here that I've actually seen so far. I'm sure there's more." And she says, "And do I need to have the book on me to use the pocket dimension?"
I mean, yeah, you would need to use the book to activate the pocket dimension.
Okay. Okay. So Lazara says, "Okay, look. Later tonight, why don't we look through some more of the stuff in it?"
Diana says, I feel very conflicted. But yes.
But yes, sure.
Lazara turns to Faye and Gunther and says, "You guys want to join us?"
I've read enough hentai mangas to know where this is going. I don't say it like that, but Faye's like, sure, why not? I've been desensitized at this moment.
Not sure I should, but I'll join.
One
I'll
of the
tag
letters,
along.
And it's just like there's a peanut, like she had something drawn of her to send to him.
Yep.
Unsure if it's a good idea and if I want to get into that, but sure.
Yeah. So you well, do you guys want to jump into that, like time skip ahead to tonight when you look at it all, or
Or we're talking about something else. Oh no, do you guys have anything else you want to talk about?
Anything works for me.
What was that?
Oh, I said anything works for me.
Oh, okay. I was just like, I had no idea what someone just said. I was like, did my microphone... Anyways, sorry.
I personally don't, but if Lacey does...
I was trying to think. Yeah, Faye's gonna, like, turn to, like, Diana, and then she's like, oh yeah, by the way, I talked to Bo yesterday, and he mentioned how he, like, when we get back to Passage, we should go out for drinks. Also, I told him how you guys got really high, and he found it very amusing. Just FYI.
How much of a recollection of being high do we have?
you have no recollection of being high. You just remember like things got a little wavy and you had a very intellectual discussion.
I don't know what you're talking
Lazara
about,
just kinda-
Faye.
Yeah.
Lazara just kind of lifts her hands and says, "Let's bring him here sometime and get him high too."
He seemed very interested in watching you guys get high, so...
Excellent. So
Lazara shrugs and says, "I'm sure I could get some more of those flowers."
Oh my god. The thing that concerns me is that Bo's a big guy. He has to probably take like a bunch, and then it's gonna hit him like a freight train.
yeah.
Like, poor buddy.
Yeah. Eats 4 pop brownies.
Oh god.
Like, oh my god. Like, no. Proceeds to puke out a demon.
He feels like he's melting.
So you turn to Clovis, who is still just like nose and eyes above the water level.
Why?
He's sunk down into the water because they were talking about like filthy love letters. Roll an insight check. I'll let all of you can roll an insight check on this one.
Let's do it.
Oh, all of us? Or
If you
just...
want to.
Okay. God, I am just so naive.
Diana and Lazira, you both figure his reaction to that was not just because of the, there being dirty love letters. You suspect that there are love letters that were unsent from Clovis for
Oh
Diana.
my god.
What?
Oh,
Now we really gotta look at him.
you get, but there's like more of a personal reaction to this than just sort of.
Oh, you didn't mean in that collection. You meant just in general.
No, just in general. He has.
Okay.
I was gonna say, it's like, how does Nate have that? Does she just like sneak into the palace and just
No.
like yoink?
There are love letters that Clovis has not sent to Diana.